is beautiful, gorgeous. She has the best mom in the world. I really admire Sherry Zhao because, I mean, a lot of things. I don't want to go in details, right? But I admire her very, very much. And one of the things that I admire her the most is her commitment to the business. I remember she was in Hawaii giving birth to this beautiful Chloe, and she was, the next day or the day after, she was already on webinars. She was already answering my text messages. She was already making three-way calls. So I definitely see, I don't know anybody else, but who has this strong commitment to the business. Sherry, thank you so much for being who you are, for being my mentor, my inspiration, my friend, my business partner. And I know that it's not just for me that you help, not just me, but a lot of us all over the world have your commitment and have your all the time. So thank you so much. Welcome to the call, Sherry Zhao, and the call is all yours.
Thank you so much, Obdulia. It's my great pleasure to be able to actually be there for you and many other people because, you know, I joined Global Wall Street 7 years ago, and I got this opportunity. I was helped by, I was supported and helped and mentored by our CEO and VP. And of course, you can see it actually in our picture, Mr. Marie Masgalu and Jennet Human, and of course our amazing CTO, Nanette Chama, is always there for us. So I was mentored by all these people and from the top, and I was and I'm able to pass it on to my team and to everyone in our GWT family. So I'm grateful to be here and be part of it. And as you can see that picture on the right-hand side is my beautiful family. I took this is a very recent picture I took yesterday. You know, this is my why. These are, you know, are the people that make me motivated and make me, like, every time if I have downtime, I just look back to this beautiful picture and of course these people around me, and that got me back to do it again. And I want to make sure that you know, every single one of you here have a strong why. This is going to be very amazing. It's going to be amazing webinar for all of you. I hope that you're going to take a lot of notes from you know, the people that I'm going to interview around the world today, and they are going to share with you their strong why, and they are going to share with you what they have been through to achieve what they have achieved, and you know, what's their vision in the near future. So without further ado, let me bring you first the powerhouse leader that I'm going to interview tonight, Ms. Jennet Beaver. You know, Jennet has a traditional business background, and she was in the handbag business 7 years ago when she met Global Wall Street, our SVP, Jennet Human, at a trade show, and she actually owned a boutique, and she also owns a boutique right now. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's actually ask her in a little bit. And about 7 years ago, she started a vision about building her legacy for her children and earning residual income for life. So Jennet personally launched, so far she launched about 70 VDMs and grew to over 10,000 VDMs in 83 countries, with over $25 million in retail sales. So she has received multiple leadership awards, and she, including the one and only Master Ambassador. That's a very high honor, that award that she has received. And she's, of course, she's one of the branding party queens and 10,000 club member. So this is the newest regional ambassador. So do we have Jennet on the call with us? Hello, Jennet, are you there? Let me see and make sure Jennet is unmuted on your side. Jennet, you are unmuted on our end. You can unmute on your end, and then we can hear you.
Sherry, hi, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, yes.
I'm actually muted on the system, but okay, that's good.
Right.
You can hear me. Well, good
Yes,
evening.
I'm very grateful to have you here, and your story is amazing, and you have helped a lot of people during branding parties. You had a lot of great ideas, and you are not selfish and keep yourself to yourself. You always share with us. So let's start with you. I really like to learn. What is your strong reason that you joined the Global World Trade, and what you are doing to make it, stronger and stronger every day?
Oh, thank you, Sherry. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone around the world. It's my honor to be here on the call to share my story. But you see, this picture here is actually my biggest why. This is why I'm in this business, because I'm telling you, your why, Ramin always say your why should make you cry. But for me, it's not just that. My why is as important as the air that I breathe. So for me, I have one mission, and my purpose in life is to create legacy for my kids. So as you can imagine, Sherry, more than 7 years ago, actually, when I had my kids, I used to stay at home, and then, but I knew that I need to give them a great future. It's not just, taking care of them, it's for me, staying at home is all worth it. But of course, I've seen my parents work so hard. I've seen my brothers, my sister, they all work so hard, and I wanted to break that cycle of job for my kids, because, my dad worked like over 10 years. He actually left us. He worked in Saudi Arabia, so we only get to see him 1 month in a year for 10 years. Then we came to Canada as an immigrant, and my parents still worked, and one day my dad got really, really sick that he was actually forced to retire because of his health. And my mom too, she had cancer, and she also had to retire early. And I saw that no matter how much you work, it's just not guaranteed. Either your company is going to fold, or your health is, it's going down the hill. And I saw that, and I don't want that for my kids. So for me, my biggest why for doing this is actually my kids. And I'm very stubborn, Sherry. I hate to, people telling me what I should do and should not do. That's why I never got a job. So I started my traditional business, because I know that at that time, I thought that owning your own business, which is your traditional business, is actually better than, going for somebody. I mean, in a way, it's a little bit better, but my investment on that one is $250,000, by the way, and that is not the killer. The killer is the monthly overhead of $20,000 per month. So whether I'm selling, whether my business is doing well, I have to put out $20,000 every single month. And to me, that's a lot of money, and it's not the way to build a legacy for my kids. So when I saw GWT, I knew that it's something that I wanted to do, not just for me, but for my kids. And mind you, I never had any direct sales or network marketing background. This is actually my very first one, and I'm very blessed to get involved in one company that I think is the best opportunity out there. And you see, my team is now over 10,000 in all over the world. So recently, this is my expansion that's happening. It's in Toronto, Chicago, San Francisco, Texas, Philippines, but my business is actually now in over 83 countries. I started as the very first Filipino in the company, and now we have so many Filipinos, and my target is to have more Filipinos to be in this business, because we wanted to have a really big launch in the Philippines for next year. So we want all the Filipinos to come together and change more lives around the world, because I know that if we're together, if we all work together, that we can change a lot of people's lives, well, Filipinos, but of course everybody around the world. And I'm very proud of all my team, all my LCs, and I'm so grateful and thankful to all of you guys. And this business, so this next pictures, honestly, who would have imagined? Not in a million years. I always dreamt of being with celebrities and just, you know, just feel what they're feeling and stuff. So with this one, I was actually one of the lucky, well, not lucky, because, I mean, we really worked so hard for this one to qualify to be at the Toronto International Film Fest, where we can dine with these famous celebrities. So I was very fortunate, and like I said, I really worked so hard to qualify for this one. So I'm one of the, you know, LCs that qualified to be at the Toronto International Film Fest. So she can see, you know, we've met all these amazing celebrities. And then, like in the Filipino celebrities, I've met the megastar Sharon Cuneta, Fats Fernandez, Martin Rivera. Like, honestly, this is like a dream of mine, to be able to mingle and you know, be with celebrities. And through this business, through Global Wealth Trade, I was able to do that. And then that giant one there is actually Shaquille O'Neal. That's the time we went to Atlanta, and I saw Shaquille O'Neal, and I asked him, can you know, take a picture? And then he said, yes, okay. So as you can see, he's really tall, he's giant. But I mean, I'm really, really happy about this. And because of this, it opens up a lot of opportunities, you know, to feel like you're a celebrity. And to me, it's really amazing. It's a freedom, the vacation that this company is giving you. Like I said earlier, I am not an employee type. I don't like to take vacation, you know, like 10 days in a year, and I don't like to have half an hour or an hour break. I want to have freedom. And through GWT, it allows me to have freedom. It allows me to travel and meet amazing people. And I love to eat, Sherry. So I love to go to different restaurants and try different food. And, you know, someday I'm going to have this amazing car you see there on the picture. But this business, it truly changed my life. And of course, I'm doing it not for me, but for my kids. The legacy is really what I wanted, and only this business, I can tell you, it's going to happen. I built my business 3 times. It didn't happen for me overnight. It didn't happen for me within a year. I built it 3 times. First, when I got started, I did build it, but I got busy with my traditional business, so I didn't really, you know, I wasn't consistent. And then when I closed my business, I sold my traditional business, I decided to do GWT again, and I did hit my momentum again, and that's when I grew my team, 90 people in 5 weeks, and at that time, I had to donate kidney to my dad, and then this time, it's kind of my fault, because I cannot let go of the business. And then, you know, my business started to go down. And then now I'm building it again, and I'm hitting momentum again. As you can see, we're expanding in Texas, in California, in in Canada. So now I'm hitting my momentum again, and the key, honestly, is just be consistent in taking actions. Like, you don't need to work really hard. Like, all you need to do is 1% a day, because 1% a day, you're going to be 1% better than your current situation. And then in 100 days, you'll be 100% better. So all you really need to do is be consistent and take action. And you can see these are my achievements. And when I first started in the company, with no experience at all, I awarded Rookie of the Year. And I've received throughout 7 years multiple leadership awards. I was actually, then I got, awarded as a diplomat. That was the old program that we used to have. And then when they introduced the first CBSE, I was actually the very first diplomat that qualified for that one. And then after that, I received the Corporate Choice Awards. And then, like Sherry said, I am the only 19K pin winner, the only master ambassador in the company. And with that, I'm very, very thankful and grateful. And, it's really something that I'm very proud of, because there's no other one that has the 19-carat pin master ambassador. So for me, that's such a great honor to have that, and I truly love that one. But one thing I just wanted to share, I'm almost done, but one thing I really, truly wanted to tell everybody, that global wealth trade is truly the only opportunity out there that you can hit a home run. Regular people like me, regular people that most of us can hit a home run because of global wealth trade. I'm sure you guys read my story about the Walmart. I missed the Walmart and also the Google, so I missed the opportunities too. But you see, to me, that is really just by luck, because you never know. You may have invested in this company, but you have no control over it. But your GWT business, you do have control. Only you can make yourself successful, and only you can make yourself fail. So there's no other, anything or anybody that controls your success, only you. So for me, my advice is really just to take action and be consistent about it, because you're going to hit a home run. Trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And my target for 2015 is it's really to hit the 100K. By the way, I set that goal, the 10K this year, and the regional ambassador, and I am so blessed to hit that this year, because that's what my target is for this year, for 2015. So now I have a bigger target, which is for 2015, is to make 100K a month income, to become a national ambassador, and then when I have time, of course, become a millionaire, and also to build legacy for my kids. So those are my targets for 2015. So you have to aim really high, because you have the ability to reach your goal and your target. Like I said, you're the only one that can make yourself successful. The success is up to you. It's not up to anybody, but it's up to you. And by the way, I built my business without any upline help. I built it myself. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. And the thing is, you guys have an amazing upline that's always there for you. So you should really, hit whatever it is that you set your goals to. So that's all I wanted to share, Sherry.
Thank you so much, Jennet. I cannot really believe still, like, you have 4 kids, and how old is the oldest one?
My oldest is actually 19. It's going to be 20 soon.
Oh my goodness! You guys look, you and your oldest look like sisters. Like, I still cannot believe that's your kid from you already. And being in this business, and you've been for the past 7, almost 8 years now, and you've been doing the business, and you had never stopped it, and now you have achieved whatever you have, whatever you achieved. That I'm really happy for you. Congratulations, and thank you so much for sharing with us your why and what you have achieved and your targets. And thank you so much for your advice for our GWT family here. So great job, Jennet Beaver. Keep it going, and I know you're gonna hit your target for the 2015. You set your mind to it. You're gonna do it.
Thank you, Sherry.
Great. Okay. Well, next person that I'd like to invite you to share with us her story is another amazing lady, Mayowa, all the way from Nigeria. She's our most recent regional ambassador, and all the way from Nigeria. And she's a professional. She's always been a businesswoman. And she's actually in a professional in insurance, and she's the head northern operation of a leading insurance company in Nigeria. She's been working. She's been always been a business as well. She has a boutique as well, just like Jennet Beaver, and she's been running that boutique in many different locations in Nigeria. So very busy woman. And you know, she's the top. She's top management staff also in her organization, and she's married and with 4 beautiful children as well. You know, I so admire all you ladies. You know, Jennet has 4 children, and Mayowa has 4 children, and also be very super busy and his regional ambassador at the same time. You know, within very short period of time. And when she actually she was introduced by our other amazing regional ambassador from Nigeria, Ms. Zhao Ayiyu, and when she saw this business from Zhao, and she was just interested in buy and wear the products, like a lot of us, and but because she likes to look good and well quality products. But when she later on thought of opportunity, how GWT can make a greater residual income, so she decided to actually sponsor people and help them to boost their finances. And her husband also very supportive, and they actually her and her husband being in Toronto just a few months ago, and then she came back again last month for the leadership summit. And so she is being a mom, she's being a businesswoman, she's being a top leader, and she has amazing story to share. However, it is 3 a.m. in Nigeria. She was on, and maybe because of the network, I don't see her on the webinar at this minute. She was on like just a few minutes ago. Nigeria has a very bad connection sometimes for the internet, so I really hope she can be back on to share with us her story, you know, by herself. But at this moment, I'm going to just share with you some of the pictures. She sent it to me, you know, her beautiful family here, and of course she attended the leadership summit, and she was here in Toronto actually twice, just a few months, just in the last couple months, and she was, you know, that's a picture. She was with her husband, and of course you can see this picture she took in the head office, our beautiful showroom with our CEO Ramin Maskalu and Senior Vice President Sinas Human. So, you know, amazing lady, and I really hope we can hear her story from herself in a little bit. But in the meantime, we are going to move on to the next amazing lady, all the way from Germany. So this lady, her name is Penina. So let me make sure that
I don't know.
Unmuted. Sorry, do we have Mayowa here?
Hello, Sherry.
Is that Mayowa? Hello?
Sherry?
Yes, hi.
Sherry?
Hi.
Sherry,
Mayowa, correct? Yes, I can hear you.
yeah, good morning.
Hey, great. I'm so glad that you are here. So, yes. Mayowa, please share with us your story. Like, I like to hear from you. Like, what is your why that you get you to start your building this amazing business out of your such a busy schedule? When other people tell me, you know, how busy they are, when I see your bio, I don't see anyone can be busier than you.
Thank you, Sherry. Good morning,
Yes.
everyone. Good afternoon and good evening.
Yes, it's early evening to you. It's 3 o'clock your time, I believe.
It's 3 after 3 now in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really been an exciting journey being part of the GWT family. I'm a career woman, and I've been a very busy person, like you said earlier. I'm involved in so many things, and I'm up and down all over, and I thank God for that. I got to know about GWT just about a year ago through our Aliu Bello, and we were not friends initially. We met in the market, and she introduced me to the business. And then what really made me got interest in the business is the products, because I love fashion and I love dressing, looking good. So when she met me, she didn't tell me it was a networking business, because if she had said, oh, maybe I would have been discouraged, because I've never done any networking business before. I don't know really, I don't really like it, and I don't get involved with it. Maybe the way it's been run around me. And then when she met me, she just told me that, Mayowa, you look good. And she introduced herself to me, and we greeted. And she said, I can see you love jewelries. And I said, yes, I do. Do you sell? And she told me she doesn't sell jewelries, but there's a company in Canada that has nice products, nice designer wears. And that if I don't mind, she gave me the magazine that I could go ahead and have a look at the magazine. And I can equally go to the website and check about the company, which I did. And then after some days, I called her and I told her that it's like, I'm interested in this business. I want to know more about it. So we met, and then we discussed. She told me the little she knew about the business, because she was new in the business then. And fortunately for me, I ordered for some of the products, and it came faster than I expected, and I was really impressed with the company. So I kept buying, wearing, and enjoying myself with GWT products until November, when Brian came, and I attended one of the tours for the first time. And the way they talk about the business, I was really intrigued, and I was happy about it. And that was just the turning point in the business for me, and I made up my mind that all the opportunity that I heard about concerning this business, I really want to be part of it. And I just spoke with Brian that day, and it was on a Saturday, and I spoke with him. I said that if he doesn't mind, I will organize an home brand party in my house the following day, and I appreciate if he could be there and do a presentation to my people. And he said there's no problem, that he would be very happy to be there. And that was it. I sent text messages around to my friends and my church members. And on that Sunday evening, the whole house was filled up. It was really fun. And that was the turning around in the business for me. And people that I never knew could even be part of the business, they started registering. You know, like I said, the way I saw the networking business is totally different from the way people that are doing it have been saying it. I have never done networking before. I have never been involved in anyone. Global World Trade Corporation is the first company I got myself involved. And in anything I lay my hands upon, I always want to be at the top. I have so many businesses I do. I have boutiques. I have branches in my company that I'm coordinating. And I love being at the top of my businesses. No matter the number of businesses I get myself involved into, I always want to be at the top. And that was the way I started with Global Way Trade at that time. So I started talking to some of my friends, my colleagues, that have never been a networker before as well. You know, we have that kind of impression about networking as if it's meant for just for some people that are not really serious or committed in some other areas. So when I heard of Global Way Trade Corporation and I find myself in it, I saw a total different company in networking. I saw the corporacy in the business, and that really gave me the go ahead. And I was able to talk to people, to directors, to managing directors to come into this business. Because ordinarily they won't be involved. But when I told them that this company, Global Way Trade Corporation, is totally different from every other networking businesses we've heard about, and that the corporacy in this business, the way they handle the administrative, the kind of people that are involved in this business, that they are wonderful, great, well-educated people that people could not even imagine could be in networking. And that really piqued my interest so much. So I was able to convince a lot of my friends that are directors, managing directors in other organizations to come on board with me on this business. And it has really been wonderful. I have personally launched 20 members in the business as of today, as short as the period is, and I have over 300 team members presently. And these are people that are doing very well in the business. And another thing that's really tricked me is that my husband is an engineer. He's a very busy man as well. And then when he followed me to the tour when Brian came, and he heard about the business too, and he picked interest when he heard the opportunities in that business. And as of today too, my husband is a diplomat in the business. He has brought in a lot of his friends, and everyone has been happy. We'll be organizing tours in Lagos, in Abuja here, and presently I have over 22 people in my team in London. Any opportunity I have to be out of the country, out of Nigeria, to attend courses in other parts of the world, I try as much as possible to tell people about Global Way Trade Corporation business. And it's really tricked them, and a lot of people has been coming on board with me. People that are career people, people that are very busy as I am, and I still see them taking their time to do wonderfully well in Global Way Trade business. And my son is also an ambassador in Global Way Trade Corporation. My husband saw the opportunity, and he believes that the children too should be part of it. They should benefit from this. It's not meant for only mommies and daddies, that the children too should be part of it. And my children, they love Global Way Trade business so much that even my little girl in the house, she talks Global Way Trade to everybody. And the most amazing thing about it is that when they go to school, they collect their friends' parents' phone numbers, and they bring the numbers to me and tell me, "Mommy, call these people, let them be part of the Global Way Trade family," which I have been doing. And a lot of them are on board presently. So you can say that is already in the family. I have an ambassador. Yes. My son, that's Abraham. Yes, Abraham is an ambassador. The one in red, yeah, is an ambassador. He's a final year student in the university. My daughter, Michelle, she's a diplomat. My husband is a diplomat. And my little ones, Demilade and Wuraola, both of them are Diamond members. And they brought people in that I registered under them. Even up last Saturday, my little son still brought somebody for me to register for him. So it's really been a wonderful business, and everybody really wants to be part of it. My mother is a diamond of the business, and as of last week Saturday, she has registered 2 diamonds on the house. in other parts of the world. She's presently in UK, and she's even talking to me and telling me that she's been talking to people about it, as cold as the weather is. So you can see that everyone in my family, everyone around me, they take this business as serious as they could be, because they are making good money in it. It has really boosted a lot of their financial challenges, and it has taken them to another level entirely. I'm really enjoying the business, and I pray that God will give me more strength to take it further than I have done. And I just about a week ago, and one of my friends, an old friend that I've not seen for a long time, is based in Canada. He saw my picture with Masha on the Facebook, and he got in touch with me, and he registered under me. Well, he's based in Canada, he's in Toronto. So, you know, you can imagine the kind of exposure this business is giving to people, and the kind of connection you make. You know, I was very happy when I came to Canada in August with my husband. You know, we were so curious. We said, we really need to meet these people we're doing business with. A company that could afford to pay as much as $500 weekly minimum to people. That means that that company must be doing very great. We really want to know where that company is. So when we came to Canada in August, we visited the headquarters. We met with the president. We met with the vice president. We met with a lot of people. Brian, all of them, great people. Long people, Errol, Annelie, all of them, they were really, really wonderful. And during the leadership summit in November, I was calling in Canada, and I met a lot of people from all over the world, and all of us were just like one big family. And that is the kind of life I want. That is the kind of people I want to relate with.
Excellent. Mayowa, so in one sentence, give us one advice that you give to our GWT family, please. What advice? What kind of advice you would give to GWT family?
Yeah, what I tell people, the advice I like to give people is, don't limit yourself. You can do better than you are doing presently. You can move higher in life than what you think you can do. Like I said, I thought when I'm a career woman, that is all I need to do. I need to face my job. I need to keep working for people. But I realized that, fine, GWT, I'm still doing it on a part-time basis. But I know very soon I'm going to be a full-time person in GWT, because I'm making good money in the business. My family is doing business. Even presently, my children can pay their own school fees without my husband paying their school fees for them, because they are doing well in the business and they are already building their future. So I enjoy people that are already GWT family members, the prospect that are thinking whether they should come in or not, that everybody should wake up. This is the opportunity, and this is the time for them to build the future, their own future, the future of their children, and to make their life better than it is presently, especially in our own part of the world in Nigeria. We really need a plan B to turn things around for us. And that is what we're doing presently, and that is what we're achieving right now. Because a lot of people in Nigeria now, over 2,000 members are in global weight operation. And that is just the beginning. Because in 2015, you are going to see a big turnaround in the business in Nigeria that will be an amazing thing to the whole world to see.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mayowa. You know, the one thing that you know, if everyone forget about her story, but you can feel her energy. You can feel that this business, you can feel her confidence. The way she talks about the business, the way she talks about her family, the way that she can, I have no doubt that she can actually persuade everyone. You don't have to persuade, just talk to everyone, everyone will join you because of your confidence, because of the way you talk about business, because of your excitement and enthusiasm that you have with business. That's the message that I think everyone should get from here, from Miss Mayowa all the way from Nigeria. And this is 3 o'clock in the morning. Think about if it's 10 o'clock or it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then it's probably even even higher the message, the energy. So thank you so much, Mayowa. Thank you for sharing with us your story.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm super excited to hear you. So, okay, let's move on to next amazing leader, and hopefully we can really have our 6 leaders as a planet, and because like each and everyone has an amazing story to share. So next amazing leader that we have that I like to bring on board is Miss Penina, all the way from Germany, and Penina is actually our first fastest ambassador challenge winner, all the way from Germany, Europe, and she's also, of course, our leadership award winner, and she was there also at the leadership summit. And this is the picture she took with our amazing CEO, Rami Mascalu. And Penina was born actually in Philippines and moved to Germany in 1999, and she also has 2 beautiful daughters. And she had a job when she first got to Germany, and then she decided to open her own travel agency at the same time working in the upper scale real estate company as a marketing director, and very career woman as well. And when she joined GWT back in 2014, and through her real estate client in Berlin. And she attended boot camp in February 2014, just a month after, like a few days after she joined GWT. After she attended boot camp, our other amazing regional ambassador, Maria Gaderi, went to Europe, and she decided to take massive action, and she actually won the first fastest ambassador challenge within 30 days, and she achieved $27,000 in cash incentives and prize. Her team has grows fast in a very short period of time, and her team is now in actually 20 different countries, including a lot of course, countries in Europe, and like France and Nepal, and of course Germany. And she received the Elite Leadership Award in 2014, and she's very happy and very thankful for this amazing opportunity. So and let me bring Penina on board and share with us her own amazing story. Penina, do we have you there? Hello, Penina, are you there with us? So it's also 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, she is muted. We need to unmute her. Okay. Okay. Penina, now you're unmuted, and please try to communicate with us. Hello, Penina? It's 3 o'clock in the morning in all the way in Germany as well, and actually almost 4 o'clock. At this time, I think you are unmuted on our end, and if you can unmute yourself and try to communicate with us, would be great. We'd love to hear your story, like from yourself. But I see she is online, and but if we cannot really hear from her at this moment, we have to move on to the next.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Penina, are you there?
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
now it's functioning. Hi. Hi.
Great.
Now it's. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Now we can hear you. We're very, very happy that you are here with us. So Penina, please share with us your why and your what is the reason that you joined Global World Trade, and of course we love to hear your story about your GWT journey, and and what you have achieved so far. Hello, Penina.
Yeah. Hi. First of all, hello to everyone. Hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Cherry, for that really great recognition. I mean, I'm really also happy to be part of this webinar. This is really amazing webinar to everyone because this is leadership webinar throughout the world. So this is really a big opportunity for me. My strong why is same as others as kids. You know, I'm not also born as a rich family, and my I want to give a good future for my kids, you know, to share more time to them and give them more, more security. And I'm doing this because, of course, every one of us have always dreamed to be there, just like other mother wanted to give good future to their kids. So I'm really happy to be part of this business because, of course, for the first time, I'm so excited when I was for the first time know about this business. I'm just only wearing the the items, and then I can earn money. You know, for the first time, I was attending in a birthday party, and then I just show how nice my earrings, and on that night I already sold more than 400 euro. So imagine this is really because I'm looking this kind of opportunity because of my first strong why is to give a good future for my kids. So this is really, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh wow, this is really a great opportunity. So on the second experience also what happening to my how I really build this business, this team, because of my true experience. So the second time when I was there, going out with friends and get together, and at the same time I earned, so I sold 200 to 300 euro again. So I'm just thinking, wow, I really don't know about networking because I have no experience about networking. So Lee is the one who introduced me from Berlin. As I said before that my friend introduced me for this business. So I have so many questions regarding this business because as I know that this GWT is a networking company, and I asked him a lot of questions, and he said, Ben, it's better to go with me to bootcamp in Barcelona because Maria Gader is our top earner, will be there to conduct a bootcamp. So I have decided to come to the bootcamp because of this strong why. You know, my first why is to build my kids in a good security. Of course, I have also business as a travel agency, but I really, this is interesting to have also a different option. And then when I was there in the boot camp, so I realized things, that there are so many things to be built here and have a really big opportunity to each and everyone. It's not only for me. I'm just only thinking just only for me. Wow, this is really nice to share to other Ku Filipina, to all my friends, to all my relatives, to all people around me. This is really a good opportunity. Then I can remember when I was there in the boot camp telling to Maria, oh my God, I have only 10 days to go to get that kind of challenge, you know, and said, oh, Maria answered me, girl, this is so short time, you know, this is 10 days is really hard to get to be ambassador. And I put myself, yes, of course it's hard, but I think there's no impossible when if you are taking action, if you know that this is really a strategy, then you must make a plan and make a list, and then that's what I'm running in my mind. So when I was in Frankfurt, when I just landed directly to Frankfurt, I just call all my prospects. I just make a list when I was in the training. I was making a strategy and make a 10 days plan. Imagine 10 days plan, it's not a long it's not a really big time, I mean long time to make that kind of target. And then, yeah, because of my strong why to kids, to give them good security, so I do my best. It just doesn't mean that I also do that alone. Of course, teamwork is always the best to get where you want to go. And then my second why, my second strong why, this is also through the GWT. I have really big chance to expand my travel agency, to expand to Luxembourg, to any kind of airport. So that's really my dreams, to open any outlet inside of the airport area. So this is also my strong why. That's why this strong why, this is really important, because that push me to do something, to make a strategy, how you feel, why you do this, and so on. So this is my second strong why, is to expand my travel agency from one airport to another, to give more service to my passengers, and to give also a chance to offer a flexible pay plan to all Filipinos who are not able to go home, so up 5 years up, because of course, because of the lack of their budget. And I heard also from other passengers that they are just even 6, 7, 9, 10 years, they are not in Philippines because, yeah, because of the budget. Most especially if they have 3 kids, 4 kids, and yeah, they are just suffering not to go home because to save money for the flight fare and the budget there. And the third why that makes me also push me to do something is about to help to charity and help others people to become successful. You know, this makes me also touch me every time, and I think all people, most especially in the Philippines, there are a lot of people that need help, and first from my family, my relatives, and also from the street children in Philippines. This is also my strong why that push me to do something, because you know, this is really, if you do something, you must to make also, this is really important to know about our why, because the why that makes us more successful. So as of my experience, to build your team really strongly, you must to also to make a strategy, make a list, and of course, if I got my ambassador challenge within 10 days after the making action plan for 10 days, and every one of us guys have also a chance to do it. It doesn't mean that the speed for the first time, speed as an ambassador challenge 10 days after I attend the boot camp. So this is also a lesson I want to share with you, that through boot camp and attending boot camp, it is really important and really helps you more knowledge to make yourself more motivated, because once you know everything and you have strategy, making a list, talk to your team, share experience, share knowledge, share everything on if there is any problem, or not clear in your mind, you just ask. And of course, through teamwork, I really always believe through the teamwork. So this is the three also I'm just always putting in my mind about my 3 strong why. Of course, there's not only 3 why I'm doing GWT, mini why, but the 3 strong why, it helps you to push to do something. So I'm really also thankful to Maria Gaduri for assisting me for all my steps. And my vision also is to for the next level, because every one of us have also have a target to each way, and I'm really happy for being one part of this business, because this is really a big opportunity to each and everyone. So guys, I'm only wanted to share with you that your strong why that makes you push through to make your dreams come true. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you so much, Penina. This is amazing. You know, you have you just like the other ladies, you know, don't have experience in the network marketing, and you're also very busy as a mother of two, and also have a business and a career to run. You know, I see something in common with all these ladies, and they are very strong women. They are you know, working with strong why, and they always you know, doing a personal development and improve themselves, attending boot camp, you know, attending trainings, and this is the reason why they are so successful, and they are achieving what they are achieving for a reason. So let's move on to the next amazing lady here. Actually, this lady is all the way from St. Lucia, our first Caribbean ambassador, Vernisha Charles Jones. So Vernisha is actually also a mother of four amazing children, 12-year-old, 9-year-old, 7-year-old, and 10-month-old. And she loves people and takes pleasure in the upliftment of people. So being a full-time stay-at-home mom with her success home-based business, and she actually has been achieved a lot with Global World Trade, and her children and also all have mindset as a business owner, because you know, they are learning from amazing mom here. So Vernisha, do we have you on the call with us?
Good evening, Sherry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, and thank you for being here with us. You know, I anticipate this call is going to be a little bit longer than our other calls, because you know, we really like to hear the stories from our leaders all around the world. And St. Lucia is a very beautiful island, but I assume it's not a very rich island, as some people would say, but you have leading the way, and you did an amazing job there. And so please share with us what makes you to be so successful. What is your why, and what you have achieved so far?
Well, Sherry, thank you so much for your amazing job of hosting and for your generous introduction. It is really a true pleasure and honor to share the stage with such phenomenal people from around the world, especially my personal coach and mentor, Sean Haynes, who is from the Caribbean but residing in Canada. So it is really a great pleasure to be able to share the stage with phenomenal people from around the world. So thank you so much for having me, Sherry. My background really is in training, management, coaching with emotional intelligence, and I worked with one of the largest employers for my region for about 10 years. And in 2008, I was sent home. My position was made redundant. When I was sent home, my income at that time, with 3 children, a young marriage, a very young mortgage, my income was in the range of, in US currency, about $4,500 US. For us in the Caribbean, that is very good money, because our cost of living is still very low compared to the rest of the world, and it allowed me to be in the bracket of a very comfortable middle-class person. So my 3 children, who were in all private schools, my husband and I, we each own a vehicle. I mean, we had a very comfortable life, Sherry. After that happened and I lost my job, and that income was no longer, there are certain things that happened. The quality of our life as a family drastically deteriorated. So the 3 kids that I had at the time in private school had to all be removed and put into the public schools. The 2 vehicles that we had to sell one, downgrade the second, and eventually we had to sell off the second that we had. So it got to a point where we had no vehicle. The reality that happened for us then is I got other jobs, but none of them would have paid me anything close to that job paid me. So going to work every day, waking up in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to prepare myself for work and my kids for school, go to work for at least 10 to 11, 12 hours a day, get back home extremely exhausted. And the worst thing about these jobs were at the end of the month when I got paid, there was no budget. It was impossible to do a budget because the income was so small. So that happened to me in 2008. In 2010, a friend of mine from Dominica, another island in the region, told me about this business. I looked at it pretty much like most people did when they first saw this business. I saw it with a high level of ignorance, and I looked at it with a closed mind, and I didn't see it. All I saw was something called Amway, something called a pyramid scheme, something called people at the top only made money, but I did not pay attention. So what did I do? I forgot about it and I went back to looking for a job. Again, I got jobs, but then the more jobs I got, the worse it got. Then in 2011, I saw this opportunity again via the same friend. At the time, I paid attention a little bit, but then I still had a major block. I saw some products that I couldn't connect with. I didn't know people that I thought I could have sold to, and because I did not really understand this business that Global Wealth Trade offered. So because of the trust I had in that friend, I went ahead and I bought in. I didn't have money, I was completely broke, but because of the promises I heard from him as a trusted friend, I did not pay my mortgage for 2 months. And I took that money and I enrolled at the level that allowed me to, which was a gold package at the time. With his help, I worked up to a certain point, and because I was connected to him, and I did not make it my business to connect to the business, the company, the system, when he decided that he is not doing this anymore, I was left almost to die. So for almost a year and a half, I did absolutely nothing with this business. But Global Wealth Trade promises of a very strong culture of no member left behind. So Sean Haynes, who is one of my 5 upline business partners and support, Sean Haynes always, every single week I would get at least 3 emails from Sean, always keeping me in the know of what's happening with the company, what's happening in the economy, where the business is at, the opportunity I still have. And then September of 2012 was when it really hit me. My last job, my employer told me that he had no more money. He could not afford to pay me, and he wanted 3 months for me to continue to work until I got paid again. When I heard that, Sherry, I had 3 kids, I had a mortgage, and then I figured, I can't tell the bank that I need 3 months. I can't tell my kids I need 3 months. Life continues. And then it was the perfect time when Sean contacted me and said to me, Vern, the company is launching phase 2, and it's an absolute great opportunity for you to start back. With no hesitation, I connected back to Sean. He trained me along with support from Reza, who is the company's first millionaire. And these 2 gentlemen were relentless in giving me training, support, and assistance in getting me out of what I called my black hole. Sherry, there were mornings that I didn't know what to feed my kids. I became innovative in the kitchen. I became innovative with very limited money. And no matter how many times people told me that I was crazy, no matter how many times people told me that I need to wake up and find a job, even the sisters and the brothers and the family members who mean the most to me told me I'm crazy of doing something that nobody else in the Caribbean has been successful with. Why am I wasting my time? This, Sherry, is what made a difference for me between being unemployed and not being able to know how to be able to feed my kids properly and sending them to school. This is what made a difference to be able to give my kids not just a meal, but a good meal. This is what allowed me to be able to purchase every school thing that they needed for school for the past 2 years. This is what has been able to allow me to take care of both of my parents, who are both 79 and 84, while they're home and not being able to take care of themselves. So my reason for doing this is not because I saw another opportunity. For me, it was life. I heard Naomi talk about a plan B. For me, it was a plan A, because the jobs weren't working. For me, it was being able to breathe again. For me, it was being able to live again. And to have people who have children, and you want to be able to not just provide, but have the best for your children. Coming from a place of not being able to provide and to be able to more than adequately provide, for me, this is not a business opportunity. For me, it was life. So my whys were my children. Every day I wake up and I see them. They propelled me to move to action. My second reason was because I became fed up, Sherry, of people telling me what time to wake up. I became fed up of people telling me how long I should take before I go back home to my children. I became fed up of telling me that I only have 21 days out of 365 days in a year to be able to take as vacation. I was fed up of every single government coming in and telling me that better days are ahead and nothing would come. I was frustrated about that. So when I saw this opportunity and understood really what comes with it, it was a no-brainer. I knew now that insurance was no longer insurance. This is what insurance is, that I pay into it now and it pays me back while I'm still alive, not when I'm dead. It means that it gives me an opportunity to do what I really love to do. I love to travel. I love to help people. I love to be able to make a significant difference in people's lives. And the biggest why for me really is much bigger than my children and me. It's my country. The population of St. Lucia is below 200,000 people. And the people that have teamed up in just St. Lucia, I'm not even beginning to talk about the rest of the islands. Between September and December of 2012, I probably personally met with over 300 people one-on-one. I met with people with doctorates. I met with people with masters. I met people with, different walks of life, different backgrounds and different education. And I found that many people in St. Lucia are very highly educated, but many of them are also very poor. And the reason is because of the limited opportunities available for people to be able to earn income, not additional income, but income. So when I saw and understood the compensation plan of Global Wealth Trade, that even if I did not have a clientele to physically sell the products to do the retailing aspect, but because of the commissions and the residual income and the bonuses that comes with this business, it means that even if I don't personally, physically sell the products like the traditional way, it means the system is doing that on my behalf. And that is what has sailed St. Lucia. My biggest dream is to be able to sit with the other pioneers in this business in St. Lucia and to promise what our governments and politicians have promised on better days and have not been able to deliver. And I want to see that happen, not just with St. Lucia, but the rest of the Caribbean, that we as ordinary lay people can work together at this level with this Global Wealth Trade business to deliver on that promise of better days. So from 2012 to now, I have experienced phenomenal achievements and successes, where at the same 2012, I received the fastest growing organization in the world among 75 countries it was in at the time. Last year, I received Leadership Award from the corporate team. And for October of last year, from my uplines, I received an Exceptional Leadership Award because of what's happening in St. Lucia. I have worked many years for other major companies and I've never received this kind of awards. The lifestyle that I have now, Sherry, it allows me to be able to spend quality time with my children, and that for me, it's priceless. It has allowed me to network and get to know phenomenal people right here in my country that I never knew of before. Also, that extends to my region. And earlier this year, there were about 40 of us that the CEO had selected around the world to attend a leadership summit, and I was able to meet another 39 phenomenal leaders around the world. I had the honor and pleasure of sharing a room with Penina from Germany. Oh my God, what a phenomenal woman she is. My inspiration grew from being with her. And moving forward from now into 2015, my biggest dream for 2015 is to be able to maximize fully the compensation plan that Global Wealth Trade offers. So I look forward to enjoying all of the luxury and exotic clubs that the company has. I look forward to joining the rest of the qualifiers to the exotic vacations. I look forward to going with my kids and selecting the car that we want. And bigger than that, Sherry, I would love to be able to help a few or many persons from St. Lucia, from Dominica, from Grenada, from Barbados to be able to do the very same thing. My dream is to make the Caribbean, which the world deems to be a developing region that we're deemed to be poor, to be the excellers in network marketing. The region that they said that it wouldn't work, that we would be the excellers. So I'm looking forward to giving Nigeria a great friendly run in this business. Oh, I love Nigeria a lot. You are really, really my motivators and keep me pumped every single day. Sherry, thank you so much for having me on this call. I really, really want to thank you and all the other persons who are on this call tonight, and looking forward to exploding not just global wealth trade, because I know global wealth trade is already exploding, but bringing to the rest of the world an opportunity to live again. So I say good night, good evening, and good morning to everyone on this call.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of feedback from people saying